But I also love that we live in a free market, free economy, and if the demand is there, we should have the right to buy whatever we want and resell, first sale doctrine.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. It's October 13th, Thursday afternoon from Vegas. Back there you can see. We're here at the last day of the Boss Reseller Remix, but huge breaking story came out. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's 4 o'clock out east. This dropped this morning that Nike is now, Nike, convenient enough, I'm wearing a Nike shirt, go figure. Nike is enforcing and dropping new policies to ban resellers. So I've been reading the posts all morning. I've been reading the forums and the chats. I'll link the story below. You can find it on hundreds of websites, literally. And they are basically trying to stop people from buying Nikes on the website or directly at the stores, buying up like 50 pairs of them and then reselling them at higher prices, because then the stores are sold out and nobody that's a regular customer can get them. Pretty sure most of you know how that works, right? So you go onto the website. Some people use bots, which they really hate. They try to stop bots. Some people will just get like family members and friends to line up or go online. All kinds of different strategies people use to buy direct from the Nike store or from the Nike outlet and other stores. And then they just want them to stop because they buy like a $200 pair of Nike and then they sell them for like $500. I think we all know how that works, right? They flip them on sites like StockX or Grailed or eBay or all sorts of different places. The big concern that I have, and I'm gonna walk you around to some of the biggest resellers here, Josh, Harry Tornado, and Wade, and Jason, and Ryan, and Jesse, and Austin from Yesterday Fits. I'm gonna ask them each their opinion on this. What if Nike sees you selling, and this could just be for brand new shoes, not used. We'll have to check on that. I think it's the brand new they're stopping. But what if Nike goes through eBay or through Amazon or StockX or wherever it may be, Whatnot, even Poshmark, sees you selling brand new sneakers, which we all know eBay spent a fortune and a bunch of time to build the sneakerhead community. What if they see you selling those and they're just like, oh, you probably bought those off the website trying to flip them for a bigger amount of money. We're gonna Vero and take it down, right? Most people think it violates the first sale doctrine, but they'll actually sue you or Vero you for trademark because you don't have the right. You have the right to resell it because they set the price to $200. You're just capitalizing on it and making $500, but you don't have the right to use their name, Nike. We've talked about this, or they'll claim that it's fake. They'll do whatever they got to do to get you down. Are they going to do that? Well, there's actually eBay people here, eBay executives, and I want to see if I can get them on camera. I may or may not. If I can, I'll do it. If I can't, I'll get a statement from them. But let's go around and ask everyone what they think about this policy and what they think may or may not happen. Let's thank the sponsor of our channel in today's video, List Perfectly, the best and fastest cross-listing tool for resellers. They'll help you get your inventory in front of 12 platforms in just minutes, including eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Shopify, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, and many others. Thank List Perfectly for the time and effort they've put into bringing you this amazing tool. Save 30% on your first month or upgrading a month with List Perfectly using discount code ROCKSTARLP. I'll put it down in the description box. They do an amazing job. They have an amazing team, and we want to thank List Perfectly for being a sponsor of the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. All right, so the first opinions I have on the video. I think everyone knows probably the biggest sneaker seller here, or one of them. Everybody knows Hustle B. Ken, hi.
Hi, guys.
And I think most of you probably know Chaz. Yeah, I think everyone knows Chaz. So we talked about it this morning. Chaz hasn't had a chance to read about it.
Right into it.
Yeah, as much as probably Ken did, because you probably woke up and had a panic attack. But what do you guys think about Nike's announcement, reseller banning of shoe sales?
Yeah, what do you think?
Chaz, start off.
I first heard about this a couple weeks ago, actually, in the Amazon community. There was a couple lawsuit emails that did go out, and they were targeting larger sellers, and then those got cleared pretty much overnight. And then this is the first time I was hearing about it when Casey was telling us. So, First thoughts are that could suck big time, and it's definitely not fair. That's for sure.
And eBay spent a fortune and a ton of time building the sneakerhead community. They did the free zero fees for a while. They did getting people to sign up. They signed up 2 million new sellers last year. So Ken, what do you think?
It's alarming at first, but I think this is the biggest publicity that it's ever had. But in the back end, we've heard a lot of pushback already. Certain accounts cannot order certain SKUs. That's what's happened in the last, I would say, this year. Air Force One triple whites being the biggest SKU, and certain addresses, IP address, cannot buy that.
Wow.
And or if you order a certain threshold, if it hits it, they would cancel
They'll cancel the order. Yeah.
So it's been happening. So I don't know. It's kind of like weird for it to happen when the economy is down. I mean, the sneaker market is not like it was.
No.
Right. So I don't know if it's just they're tightening up the supply or something like that, or maybe it's the real deal, right? Like the rollout is actually happening.
Yeah.
Right
So-
at fourth quarter, interesting time, I think,
know.
too.
So because I mean, maybe we were resellers. We stock up for Q4, so maybe Q3 is the biggest drive of.
They
the
saw a
sales.
huge bump in orders.
Yeah, people buy out managers. People not follow the policy of 5 per person, even at the Nike outlet,
Yeah.
and they let it slide. So.
So do you
I'm
think
interested-
beyond the actual website, the Nike outlets is obviously they're going to do it there. Do you think they'll do it in any other stores?
Well, that's gonna roll out to their main distributors, Foot Lockers and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I mean, obviously they're gonna have more command on their biggest distributor, which are Foot Lockers, which it's known that the players get backdoor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But at that point, I don't think Nike could track it at that point, right? So it's a matter of Nike could crack down, because there was a few boutiques that got shut down this year for backdooring.
Wow.
Yeah. So their Niki account got taken away from them.
Nike
Yeah.
putting the hammer down.
Yeah.
Mess around.
So we'll update. We'll obviously find out probably in the coming weeks. But just thank these two for coming in for a minute.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
guys.
Appreciate it.
All right, so now we have the next guest. Josh is here. I think everybody knows. Haley's here too, just in case. But Josh, we want to get opinions. Some people did ask for yours as well on the Nike story that dropped about reseller banning. So take it away. It's you.
Sure. So I want to preface this by saying that we don't really sell new Nike products. I don't do any online or retail arbitrage with Nike. Everything we sell is used. So I don't really have just take my opinion with a grain of salt. I do think from Nike's perspective, it is extremely frustrating that it's pretty much impossible to go buy a new pair of Nikes that come out, because all the bots and all the resellers just buy everything. So it is frustrating on that front. But I also love that we live in a free market, free economy, and if the demand is there, we should have the right to buy whatever we want and resell, first sale doctrine. So I don't know if that's a clear opinion or not. I do think there's a problem with bots, maybe limiting to only in person, getting rid of the online stuff. I've tried to enter a couple of online things to get shoes, and it never works because people are using bots and stuff.
Yep.
So I don't know how they can regulate that, but I think the bots would be the biggest issue. If we could take care of that, I think the in-person reselling wouldn't be bad enough for it to be a big issue like it is now.
If you had to guess, pure guess on the bot side, because this was their number one thing, what % of those pre-order sales do you think are going through those online sellers using bots or just ordering tons of it when they say they sell out?
Probably a lot, probably 90%.
90%.
Because bots are so much better. You've got, say you got 250,000 shoes that come on the market at once. You got 4 bots could order all those shoes in a second.
Yep.
And that's just, it's unfair. I think I definitely want to be able to buy shoes online and in store and stuff like that. But when you bring robots into the equation, everything else is out the window.
Welcome to 2022.
Yeah.
All right, Josh. Thank you. Again, he's prefacing it. Neither one of me or Josh sell brand new Nikes. We sell used stuff, but Ken sold brand new, so we talked to him. Ryan sells brand new.
Yeah.
And we did just talk to Chaz, too. He sells brand new Nike socks, thousands of pairs, and now he's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Does that mean socks? So that was kind of an interesting thing, too. But Josh, thanks for taking a minute.
My pleasure.
And coming in. Haley, thanks for walking in, too. All right.
She helped.
All right, so I left the conference space, came back to the room, and you guys saw what everybody had to say about that and their kind of thoughts and opinions and future outlook on that whole shenanigans. We'll have to wait and see what Nike says, the updates. I'll link the story down below. As always, you can go read more about it. You can Google it. It's on thousands of sites. But just wanted everyone to have a heads up. Don't panic, because I imagine this would be for brand new shoes only. Used would probably be okay. And I imagine they're going to go after specifically people using bots on the website or the outlet, people buying from the outlet and Foot Locker or any of the approved stores, like huge quantities online or at the stores. And definitely the managers and employees making deals with people out the back door. So everyday people should be okay, but I can see a scenario where if you have a quantity of some shoes, maybe you go to Ross and buy 5 of them or 7 of them or something, put it up. they might flag you. So we'll have to wait and see, but it's a very slippery slope, and I'd love to hear your opinions on it. So please leave them down below, and I'll let you guys get back to it. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, guys, so you don't miss any more future updates and news, especially ones that are huge like this Nike story. Until next time from Las Vegas, guys, I'll see you in a little bit.